going to speak a little about mind and how much bad press mind has been getting in the social circle these days, and how that is not good for our own health, for our own way of being. Because in the day and age of information, it is very important to be a bit careful about what we are giving our energy and attention to. If this is the kind of content you like, please hit the subscribe button and share it with those who you think it will help. Namaskar, this is me, Nehaa Goyal from Nehaa Goyal Dream Reading, your tarot reader, empowerment coach, DNA astrologer and numerologist. What I usually hear about the mind are certain words such as it's the monkey mind, I feel too much, the emotions are this and that, all abusive things about the mind. Now here's a perspective as somebody who has deep interest in astrology and neurolinguistic programming and esoteric information. I would like to present it to you all such that you get empowered. It is the duty of our mind to have thoughts. If we will not have thoughts, it's like we will not have intelligence to operate in our day-to-day life. So therefore, if the mind thinks, if they say it does have 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day, it is supposed to have that. Just the way you are supposed to breathe to survive, your mind is supposed to have thoughts. So the first thing we need to do is accept that the mind will think, that it's the quality of the mind to think, just as it's the quality of your legs to move and make you go from one place to another. So my suggestion is stop resisting it, that the mind is having thoughts, mind is having thoughts. The key here is to take the power of what thoughts we are having in our hand. We feel that it's not in our control. Because why? Because we haven't been taught to take back the control of the horses of our mind. The mind will have the horses and they will move ahead. And if we do not have the control of those horses, they will go in the direction they want to. But can we blame the horse for it? Not really. We have to understand that we are the charioteer, and instead of being dependent on the horses, we have to start controlling those horses and take that power back in our hands to direct it in the direction we want it to go. Whether we want to have positive thoughts, or while having those negative thoughts, we want to judge ourselves. Yes, a lot of us are taught to judge our negative thoughts, our shadow side. That is also working against us. So come into the observation of speaking to your mind. This is the hack for the day. What do you do? How do you do that? Wherever you are, if a negative thought comes into, if you're thinking a negative thought, instead of becoming one with it and judging it, that, oh my God, I'm thinking a negative thought, I'm so bad, or that, what if this negative thought comes true? Take that leash in your hand and say, okay, let's say if I'm speaking to myself, I would say, okay, Neha, you're having this thought. I will observe you having this thought. I will not judge you. I will observe you having this thought. What does this thought mean to you? What is it trying to tell you? Oh, it's trying to point towards this fear that you have. So let's say, if you're working here, that you will not be able to take the responsibility of the project which is coming to you. Maybe you have self-worth issues. So sit with yourself and say, oh, this is where the thought is coming from. You have self-worth issues. You think you cannot handle that responsibility, or you do not have the talent which others think that you have. Now, what was the first time, Neha, that you were told that you're not good enough? That is where this fear is coming from. Oh, okay, that's my father's memory that I have, where I was told that I'm not good enough. Okay, how do I take this in my control? Maybe I can tell myself it was then. Today I know a lot more and I can do it. And it's okay to fail as well. Even if I fail, that's not the end of my world. Right. Let me take the control of this thought in my hand. And can I give myself some assumption, some affirmation which can help me? What can I tell myself now that can really help me? Maybe I can tell myself that I am capable of taking this responsibility, because I am capable of, I have the talent to do this. I have the skills to do this. Even if I was told while I was growing up that I'm not good enough, that I will amount to nothing, but look where I am. Maybe I am something. Maybe others were just imposing their way of thinking or looking at me. Can I work ahead of it? Can I remove those stains from my mirror and make it scat-free because I want to? Yeah, what about this thing which I want to? I want to flourish. I am talented. I have it in me to prosper. Wow. Do these self-talk with yourself often, which is why I say the mornings are very important, because those are the times when there are certain hormones getting released in your body, which will make your brain accept certain things a lot more easier without any resistance. Speak to your subconscious mind in comparison to the entire day when it has already been exposed to certain other talks, to certain other social media exposure, or let's say depending upon where you stay, the sound of the honk, the sound of the every other thing. I would just say once again, it is the job of the mind to think and have thoughts. It is your job to make those thoughts such that they serve you rather than debilitate your energy. Also, if you have any questions or views in terms of what we have just discussed, please put it in the comments section. Check out the link in description because there is a lot happening on Nehaa Goyal Dream Reading. Namaskar, Radhe Radhe.